You must not let down our guard. Truly defeated when their skulls are smashed beyond repair.
Foes of this caliber are
Well done. begin to fathom what will become of the world after this.
In truth, I cannot.
No longer do I feel the probing gaze of the Watching One. Is this your doing, newest of the Arisen? I am he who brought the dragon low, and o'er its bones raised the proud. Despite the magnitude of my feat, I was dissatisfied, and sought ere greater heights. Thus did I come to know of the Watching One. The being by whose many eyes and ears no one or thing as to the purpose with which they watch. Yet I did divine one thing. This world has lain neath the watch. I despaired at this discovery. For, if all is but a stage, did that not render my heart? Was all a farce. Do you understand, newest of the Arisen? This is why, alas, though I cut down all who seemed false, be they man or woman, human or beastly, young indeed, my efforts led. I was dubbed the Mad Sovereign, and by the hand of the new Arisen, yet I can only assume that you have achieved. How else to explain the changes I sense in them? Oh, what bitter gall that I cannot witness the outcome for myself. Falter not, newest of the Arisen, and fading spirit though I am.
I see you have returned, Arisen One. The Mad Sovereign has called, and so if you would save the people of this world from ruin, leap, for this place may chance to escape the coming destruction.
I imagine the people of this world will welcome the tidings that there is a...
We too once bore the mantle of Arisen. As we walked our respective paths, each of us lost the incomparable strength of will, one in despair of the dragon's boundless might, one in pursuit of vengeance's cold comfort. And one for fear of what fate held in store. Yet you bear it still. Hold fast to your strength of will, for it shall doubtless lend you the strength you will need to...
Since times of Eld, dragon blood has been used to refine all manner of equipment. Remember, draconic blood flows through the veins of lesser drakes as well. what ye reap. Then I bid ye farewell.
The mad sovereign, it could prove the last bastion of hope, alas. The coming destruction can...
That went as well as we might have hoped. Let us cast our eyes about and analyze the situation.
This looks as good.
Looking for aught in particular?
I trust aught's wells. Oh, what does this say?
Someone else. You fond of those eyes?
You're the Arisen. I am to inform you that Lord Phasis requests your presence. As to whether you heed him, I care. Beg pardon, sir. We're not to talk.
Is there aught I can assist you with?
Yet I must. Can the matter not wait? Best mind yourself while... Whate'er comes, we shall... Prithee. We do not recall extending you an invitation.
was I headed?
'Tis hard to find my footing in this darkness.
This is a peaceful
Mayhap find yourself a new sword next day.
Ah, Arisen. You yet live. I suspected as much, given that your pawn still remains. One might hypothesize that your pawn is sustained by your... In any case, we ought to apprise one another of the situation. Is there aught you would... Ah, yes. I trust it has not escaped your notice that the end of days is upon us. After you vanished, together with the Red Dragon, the seas rose to swallow the skies. 'Twas perhaps a month from that evil day when a new calamity befell us. A host of dragons descended from the skies, and Laz the Oracle called upon me ere you arrived. As she tells it, Melve and its environs have already fallen prey to the beasts. 'Tis surely only a matter of time before the rest of the kingdom follows suit. I found the poor creature collapsed by the wayside near. Recognizing your pawn, I decided to take the ailing... I thought it possible that the Arisen's pawn might... Alas, try what I might. Mayhap you will succeed where I could not. The pawn is... Indeed. Then I shall... In your absence, I had hoped your pawn might yield me some information. But tell me, Arisen, what became of you this past month? So, following your plunge into the sea on the dragon's back, some mystic... Could that have been the world forged? Yet why would such a being linger in those fathomless depths? I can only speculate. And speculate I shall. This ought to prove a fruitful avenue of investigation. Now, if you can find a way to end this interminable slumber, your pawn...
Oh, Master. How long I've slept. Far too long, but worry not. Now that I am awake, I shall...
Whatever our squabbles may have been, I trust you understand that set... Before you begin, there is precious little time left to us, and I've no intention of going idly to my... Leave me to my work. Mayhap the day will come when our paths coincide once more, but till...
So you're here. Now that I think of it, I do seem to recall Lord Phasus lamenting, but it matters not. Both he and I are too... We seek to devise some means of forestalling these dragons. If you've an interest in helping us fight this battle, perhaps you will join us. 'Tis all the same. Either way. This world needs no... Leave me be if you've an interest in helping us fight...
Some of us get complacent. I train.
tired. Barely signed a wing visit myself.
I'm near enough.
I'll sleep like a log tonight.
During my time with Lord Phaesus, I found myself in a strange state of being. Though my mind was perpetually unclear, I always felt your presence, Master. I cannot explain it. Mayhap 'twas made possible by the bond we share.
Glad as this reunion is, it must have been a shock to find the world so changed upon your waking.
You saw the sky fall, I trust. I doubt you could have missed it, and wherever the sky falls, a dragon soon appears. Or so I had assumed, after what befell Mel. Yet aught here appears to be different. I must examine that creature. It may well be the key to unraveling the origins of the...
The direct path through the gap in those rocks is somehow obstructed. We shall have to find another way.
Many paths are closed to us now, on account of the dragon's descent, no doubt. But we must find a way to reach it.
Confound this obstruction. But I suppose I ought to have expected this. Answers were ne'er so easily won. Monsters! Summoned by that beast, no doubt.
Cut one monster down and two more replace it. We ought to ignore the rabble and focus on our true objective. The tide is turning against us.
Principles unproven are as dust on the wind.
Flawless execution.
Let us aim for greater precision with our next attempt.
Whoa!
One monster down and a few more replaced. We ought to ignore the rabble and focus on our true objective.
There must be a way out of this.
Principles unproven are as... Seems this is the only way forward. Up we go. Enough tallying. Follow me. Principles are as dusk in the wind.
I'm saved. Thank you, Arisen.
Why do you falter? Come this way. Fine welcome indeed. Can be achieved without
Cut one monster down and two more replace it. We ought to ignore the rabble and focus on our true objective. There must be a way out of this.
Alas, a theory unproven is of little practical use. Beast foul powers are twice as terrible in the flesh. Few know the real nature of the dragon. There it is. The dragon at the heart of all this destruction.
Is that an urn? I'm not sure why it's here, but it's begging to be broken.
Why did you destroy it? The secrets we must... Never mind. You've your charge, 'tis true, and the fiends appear to be falling back. But I trust you won't object if I take a sample of its remains. After all, your role is to save this world, and mine is to pursue it. Go, do what you must. I will someday soon. I will lay, and on that day, I will slip the yoke of this Nay, some link
Might not the Seafloor Shrine provide a place of refuge for the people of this land? I expect it would grant us a bit more time.
But will the people do as we suggest? The crux of the problem is how best to convince them.
You've pushed your luck too far. I'll not take that from you.
Pray calm yourselves, good people. I will have none of this squabbling.
So, Manella, you don't understand. This scoundrel's the one who started.
No, you don't understand. This is no time for the people of Batal to be quarrelling amongst themselves. We shan't weather this calamity unless we can recall our common purpose and... Ah, Sir Arisen. With the world in such disarray, I could not stand. Thus did I return. I maintain order as best I can. But for every fire I extinguish, but enough of my woes. What? You wish us to evacuate? Mayhap the idea, after all, if we sit on our haunches, 'tis likely only a matter of alas. The people of Batal are should we proceed, unheeding of their divisions? I fear that our with every soul at their wits' end. Conflict is like to spark at as such, before we take any measures. I would have you walk amongst the people, Sir Arisen, and should you encounter any discord, pray do aught you can to such efforts will doubtless allow the evacuation to proceed all. As for me, my work here is far from done. Let us part ways for now, and
Fled tempers are under...
How dare you! You'll get what's coming to...
How are things?
This is your chance to prove your mettle.
Haven't you had enough yet?
Rally! You've got 'em right where you want 'em. I can feel...
I've no time for you now. Leave me be.
Haven't you had enough yet?
Stay away from me. Leave off.
This is a place of prayer. Do keep...
Fight well, for the heavens are watching.
Haven't you had enough yet?
You're the one who I'll not take that from you!
As for me,
You've pushed your luck too far. Oi! I saw it first.
Why must I share with a fangless one? This is no more your food than Batala's.
You there! You couldn't have come and have put this upstart in his place for me, won't you? Go on, lay into him. If that's what you think, why...
Aye, clear off. Pretty...
You've pushed your...
Look around if you must, but be sure to buy all.